The e-bike in this box costs over $5,000, and I get to unbox it and share it with you today. And no, it's not a Surround. It's actually a different sweet bike. It's by the company called LeMond, and we're gonna review it today. So here it is, the LeMond Dutch e-bike. This thing is sweet. It's actually inspired from Dutch bicycles actually, and so it has a very simplistic look to it. It's a very sleek frame. There's not a whole lot going on. It doesn't have a front screen or anything distracting like that, but it is simplistic and it's decked out with a lot of high-end gear on it. I mean, right away, even when I look at this shifter here, it has 2 paddles on it for your thumb, and it's a Shimano 11-speed shifter. I've never rode one of these things before, but I imagine it shifts very smoothly. So far, so smooth. It also has front and rear taillights integrated into the e-bike so that you're more visible at nighttime, and the back taillights wrap around the frame and they look really nice. I mean, I'm kind of just excited to look at it. It just looks so sweet, and I can't wait to actually take it for a ride. The crazy thing about this e-bike is that it's all made out of carbon fiber, all the frame, the seat post here, the handlebars, so it makes this e-bike extremely light. It actually comes in at only 27 pounds. It's actually wild how lightweight this e-bike is because it has a battery in it, it has a 250-watt motor in it, and it's still this lightweight. I mean, I'm sure it'll hardly feel like you're pedaling an e-bike at all. I'm sure I could pedal this like a normal bike and it will be fine. It also has nice Shimano hydraulic brakes on this e-bike with an awesome looking rotor that's 160 millimeters. It's flat, it looks thick, and I mean, I'm sure this is gonna stop me on a dime. I'm so excited to go test this. I can't even just finish talking about the e-bike. I just wanna go take it for a ride. Even just rolling it like this, I don't want this to sound bad, but it almost feels like a toy for how lightweight it is. I know it's like premium quality and it's very expensive, way more than an actual toy, but just rolling it, it's so lightweight that it's just like ridiculous. I think I'm supposed to just hit this button to turn it on. Boom, look at that. Yo, my shifter shows me my battery life, which is kind of crazy. My bike is on. It feels nice, very upright. My light's on, great. I don't know how to shut it off. I'll leave it on for this recording, I guess. All right, let's roll, dude. Oh yeah, this is butter. The pedals are loose right now because I don't have much resistance in them, but since this has 11 different shifts of gears basically, then it should be very smooth if I can shift up. Now I'm in 3, 4. This bike just glides across the road. I mean, I'm hardly having to do anything and the e-bike is just so smooth and so responsive. The motor is very nice as well. It actively engages as soon as I touch the pedals, so it feels like a very smooth ride. I'm only in assist level 2 right now in the e-bike, but since this bike is so lightweight and easy to pedal, like I hardly even need the motor, but it's probably helpful if I come up hills or anything like that. What's really crazy about this bike, even though it has a 250-watt motor, and even though it's so lightweight, it actually has a range of 40 to 70 miles on one charge, which is crazy. That is a lot of range on such a lightweight e-bike. It's nice that it has 11 different gears because there's still a lot of resistance in my pedals right now, and to me this feels a lot more comfortable than if my feet were rapidly swinging around without much resistance to stable me. It feels like I'm riding on a cloud. It's just so lightweight on this thing. It feels like I'm riding on $5,000. Like I mentioned before, since it's so simplistic, it doesn't have a front screen or anything to display any information like your mileage, your miles per hour, your odometer, anything like that. But it does have a front little center button right here in the middle that you can use to control this e-bike. It has 3 different levels of pedal assist that you can control with this one single button. The battery on this e-bike is actually integrated into the frame, so it doesn't even look like an e-bike at a first glance or second glance. I mean, it just looks like a normal bicycle actually. And it also has a nice sleek step-through frame, so it's easy to get on and off, and it's actually one of the only e-bikes out there that is this lightweight and has a step-through carbon frame. Dude, I'm even loving these tires. They're kind of like road tires. They look awesome, and it doesn't have front suspension, so this e-bike isn't for everyone. It's obviously made to be ridden on the roads as more of a commuter, a lightweight, friendly, nice little style e-bike that is decked out with some high quality parts on it. So this e-bike isn't for everyone. It's more for people who have have the money that can afford it. This e-bike has so many high-end features on it that I actually have to like read them from my phone because I don't know all the lingo for all these high-quality parts, because it has. The drive unit control is a male iWalk, one remote integrated into the top tube of the e-bike. For the display screen, actually, you can pair it with Bluetooth and you can connect it to the male My Smart Bike app. For the main battery, it has a 36 volt, 250 watt male internal battery that is UL certified. For the shifter, this e-bike is actually upgraded and it has the Shimano GRX RD RX 817 11-speed DI2 electronic shifting. I know this thing is high-end because you actually have to plug it in and charge it because the shifter has like an electronic mechanism to it. So that's like way beyond the bikes that I've ever rode before. Tires are the Panaracer Gravel King Slick Plus 700 by 38C tubeless ready. The calipers are Shimano BR RS 405 hydraulic flat mount brake calipers with the brake rotors being Shimano SM RT86 6-volt 160mm rotors. I have no idea what any of this stuff means. I don't have high-end things at my house, so this is worth more than like everything in the garage right now. So this e-bike is very nice, and I'm not used to nice things, so I can't give you this crazy cool elaborate review of this product. I'm giving you a review from my perspective, just a normal everyday consumer. But if you know all these specifications and you're like, wow, that's a sweet bike, then good for you, man. Maybe this bike is right for you. So I figured the perfect spot to take this e-bike for a ride would be in one of these nice neighborhoods with all these nice houses, because I feel like this is where this bike is super fitting for, because I don't have the money for it, but maybe this guy does because he has this huge ranch, huge house, and I'm sure that he would be interested in this. Maybe I should go like knock on his door and be like, hey, I got a bike for you to try. I don't know. What I noticed about the ride experience that I really enjoyed is how ergonomic it feels, just because the handlebars curve right towards you. So it feels like I can just sit upright and nice and comfortable. I'm not like hunched forward in some athletic mode. This is more of like a cruiser, a leisurely bike that you can take for a nice, enjoyable ride. It's very lightweight. I can't stress that enough, how easy it feels to handle and ride this thing. Well, I guess it's true what they say, money really does change people. Because I'm a different guy after riding this e-bike. It's been a blast. I dress nicer now. This is classy Tony.
Is it classy enough?
So this has been fun. I honestly had a very good time riding this e-bike. When you're riding over top of bumps and cracks or things like that in the sidewalk, you can definitely feel it because it doesn't have suspension, and because the e-bike is lightweight, that you'll definitely feel the bumps. I know this e-bike isn't for everyone, but if it is in your budget and you can actually afford it, then I'd highly recommend it because it's been an awesome ride. I'm sure you'll love it once you get it out on the open road. It's been so much fun. So if you're interested in it, I'll put a link in the description below for you to check it out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on another one. This thing is luxury.